all the leather inside, but I was so enthusiastic. And I went there, I paid right at the entrance the fee for the hotel room, because otherwise they're not even let you in. And then I was sitting there and expecting the 30 people, and to make the long story short, nobody came at all. Not even the guy who asked me to come because he was inviting. Those experiences you will make, and it makes you stronger for sure. But what you have to understand is really, once you follow the steps again and again and again, it will always help you to succeed. And again, if you're in a company like DubLi, you have no chance not to become successful. So let's talk about those points. And starting with use. I mean, in German it's easier to make a little quote behind. If you're not using the product, you are useless. If I put it this way. This is the main thing. You will never find a Mercedes salesman coming with a BMW. This doesn't work. You have to use the product. But not only to make some volume for the upline, not only because this is the first training part. Use the product, drink the juice, put the cosmetics to get rid of the wrinkles, and make sure you get your belly back into your jacket, like you are going to duplicate me this way. And it is something more. It is an unconscious certainty which you need. What I found out in network marketing 26 years, by building almost 1 million people around the world, I made it to meet 3 salespeople, real salespeople, who knows about how to sell, how to react, how to do this body language thing, how to provocate and some kind of reaction. If I'm sitting like that, what will it mean for you? All these things, 3 great salespeople. But I was building hundreds, thousands of people, of great people, who loves network marketing, who loves to share their story, but they're not salespeople at all. You know, everything in life is about selling. Everything in life is about selling. Who has kids? Okay, so you are selling every day. You're selling to your kids integrity, being nice, not to lie, not to steal, all these things. This is some kind of selling. Who of the ladies are married? The ladies. You? So you sold it as well to your husband. You sold him, it is a very good idea if we now exchange some rings, and for the rest of their life, you are only with me. And the good thing is, if you don't want anymore, he has to pay for you. Isn't it a great business? Everything is about selling. You sell everything. Khalid and his great guys were able to get this for 60 dirham. It is incredible to go in a 5-star hotel with food and renting for 60 dirham. He was selling it. They're asking 200 in the beginning, right? Something like that. Everything is about selling. If you start to flirt with ladies or with boys, you somehow sell yourself by putting makeup. So it's not a bad thing to sell. But people don't want it at all, and they don't like it at all. So what you need to understand is, if you don't want to sell, if you don't want to build and develop those skills in order, if somebody says no, now how I have to react, how I get him somehow still to buy my product or to sign up in the business. What you need is this unconscious certainty. Because there is a saying, success supersedes all arguments. If you know the product is working, what can happen? If you're approaching somebody and he tells you, I don't want this, I don't believe in it, for why on earth Apple should give cashback, I don't believe. Or he's even starting to talk about internet rights and where is the server of this company, are they allowed to put cashback and blah blah blah, what about the taxes? Once you have your experience, once you know this is working, I was making my holiday and this is what I get, I was buying an iPhone and this is what I get, and so on and so on. It makes you so powerful that no kind of argument, no kind of discussion, the other is able to win. Because you just know, because you made the experience. You need to do it as much as often. You need to find really passion and laugh about the service we are offering in DubLi. And on the other hand, it is the assets for your story, the basics for your story. Because in network marketing, we are dealing with stories. Again, because we don't want to sell. I'm the worst salesman in life. You know, if you have a sales training, you know, they always tell you, if you're the guy who's sitting next to you and you want to sell him something, if this guy already is, what is it called, nodding?
Nodding.
Yeah. Which means for every good salesman, stop talking and put the contract on the table because he is done. If in my case somebody is nodding, it just made me to tell him more and more and more because I know so much. And I'm talking so much till he starts, "Oh, this is so amazing, let me think about it." It's the truth. But I know the techniques how to make out of 2 hands, 10 hands, or 100 hands, or 1,000 hands. And this is what network is all about. And this works by a story. There's nothing more powerful than a story. And everything started in our world, in our human being with stories. When people, I don't know what they call in English, the Neanderthaler, you know, the Stone Age people, sitting around the fireplace, they're not only sharing stories. Because a story is easy to remember. A story comes with emotion, with special feeling, and it's easy to share it. Let me try one thing. I hope I'm able to do it in English. I will try. I will try with you. What is your name? Maha. Okay, I will tell you a story, okay? And you try to remember it afterwards. The story is about 2 feet is sitting on 3 feet and eating 1 feet. 4 feet is coming to steal 2 feet, 1 feet, while 2 feet is grabbing 3 feet to throw it to 4 feet to get back 1 feet. Now it's your turn. Talking about feet.
Many feet.
Difficult, yeah?
And the story is about 20 feet trying to search something.
20 feet already. Okay. Let me give you the picture behind. There's a man, 2 feet, sitting on a little chair with 3 feet. Schemel we call it, a little. And is eating a chicken bone, 1 feet. And then the dog is coming, 4 feet, and is stealing from 2 feet from the man, the chicken, the 1 feet, while the man is standing up, taking the chair, or the chair with the 3 feet, throwing it after the dog, the 4 feet, in order to get back his chicken bone.
Wow.
Now it becomes easy. Now you see a picture. You see probably me sitting there, eating, throwing. And it's the same in network marketing. As more excited you tell your story, as easier it is and as more attracts people sitting close to you. We will talk about stories a lot of time later on. So you need to use the product to have your story. You need to have the experience. And I love this WhatsApp group so much. When Zamani was ordering first time the iPhone 6, how he was telling I was using this partner. It's a US partner, but with shop and ship, including the cashback. I was able to save 700 dirhams. So the whole story becomes a picture. And it was easy. Everybody was clicking on forwarding, which I learned from you today, how to forward messages in WhatsApp. This is what it's all about. So you need your story. You need to attend as many open houses or public meetings to listen also to stories of your colleagues. Because if you're new in the business, you don't have so much personal stories in the beginning. So you need also the stories of your partners in order to have as much in your storage, in your brain, to share the right one to the right people. But when it comes to a product story, a product experience, by using the product, you can do it easily. Just go to the next flower online store from the global mall and send it to your, whatever, mother. It's always good to say thank you to the mommy, right? So do as many of those experience, of those shopping experience, in order to get this unconscious certainty and in order to tell you story, which we will need later on. But also let's become more clear. If I'm having a one-on-one meeting and I'm going to talk about the VIP membership, I have to be able to log into my DubLi.com back office and show, look, this is what happened the last month, the month before, the month before. This is what is my cash organizer right now. These are my rewards, because you know what? Being a VIP gives me $10 or even $20 referral bonus. I need to show it. It makes it so easy. Look, this was my holiday with my family in Thailand and Cambodia. Look, this is the Emirates flight we took. This is hotels.com. This is the rent-a-car Avis. We get in total $800. I can always show it. It makes it so easy. And again, what can somebody say if you know you made this experience, it worked, and if you're even able to show it, to prove what you did? And of course, lead by example. In network marketing, everything starts from the beginning. And if you are, and thanks God, you are so lucky to have an upline who really knows how it works. So once you follow their example, you have it so much easier. And your team will do the same and the same and the same. And as more we are able to get those kind of duplication in our group, as more powerful we will be. So let's talk about, imagine only all your BAs, the people in your team, your business associates, will order something every week, every month, just in order to have the certainty, in order to have the assets for their story, in order to be able to show the back office. Just imagine, and not talk about money. And this is a very, very big aspect in business, because you are surrounded by big business builders here. So this team will have, by end of this year, Khalid, how many people? What do you think? 50,000, that's what I guess by the numbers of growing. Think about 50,000 people who run through this training, who understand those kind of skills, and who are using the product of DubLi on a weekly basis, or at least on a monthly basis. Let's see what it means. By the way, are you aware that you will get paid on your frontline BAs always the full commission? I'm not even sure if I told you this before. What is your name? Mariam. Mariam, for example, is my frontline. And Mariam is a powerful business lady, and Mariam became vice president. I'm her sponsor, I'm only a team coordinator. So there is no difference commission when we are talking about our back-end commission. But because she is my frontline, I always get my full commission. The system is not asking what position you are in, what I am in. Is there a difference? Not at all. Being a team coordinator makes me 15% earning on her cashbacks, on her memberships, and so on. On all your front lines, you always get the commission based on your rank, no matter what the frontline ranks are. So let's put it with some examples. And I use this for the US, because the membership in the US is $99, so you get, as a sales director, which is my example, you get 20%, which is $20. In local markets here, without having a local mall, it will be $10. So for every time my frontline, being a VIP member, I get this $20. By the way, just to make this sure, this not only counts for her personally, for all her customers. I just want to make sure that you know our compensation plan. I know we are very focusing here by building now, and we are talking about front end, about the binary piece of the business. But just keep in mind, in my example, let's say Mariam is not only a good business builder, but she has so many contacts, she has many newsletters, email addresses, she can forward the information. On all her customers, I get the full commission, no matter what rank she is in. Do you know this, Khalid? Yes. Okay, perfect. I thought I have a surprise. Okay, great. So this is just about her now. The other information was just generally for you to make sure. Let's say all my business partners, they are always using the product more. You have free customers, they use just a bit, because they're free, they probably forget about it, they have nothing to say, they did not pay for it. Then you have the VIP customers, they spend $49.50 or even $99, so for sure they will use much more. And then you have your business partners who are VIP customers, but also in business, which means they also need the story, they also need the ability to show the back office. So it's another level of being a customer. Let's say they make $1,000 average cashback throughout a year, gives you, being a sales director, another $200. Then we are coming up by end of this month, beginning of next month, with a new tool. It's called the Customer Acquisition Tool. I will give you a screenshot later on, which is a new tool from the company, costs all around the world $499, and it gives you, I don't know, let's say 50 different landing pages just for the customer acquisition. Very, very nice ones, very professional ones. I will show you with a screenshot and talk more about it. And they come with unlimited vouchers of trial VIP memberships. That's why they make a mixed calculation of $499 for those who like to go for it. And you can sell as many VIPs trial free, which you get paid even on the trial vouchers, as you like. So for some people it's the best deal in life, because they just use this tool like crazy. If you don't use it, it makes no sense. But what I want to show, every active partner will go for this tool. And as it is a tool for BAs, it is possible for us to give the commission on it. And you will see all your active people will go for it. And on $500, again, as a sales director, you make $100 commission on it. And let's say now you have 20 only front lines, 20 active front lines. This is already additional $6,400. Having 100 active front lines is $22,000. It's just another way of explaining why I'm such a big fan of use the product. It's not only your certainty, your understanding, the power you need to be sure the product is working, but it also, by leading by example, something which gives you additional money just on your business building. Okay, now the next step. Where's the button? Where's the button? This is always something special. People think, ah, it's nice, I understand, I need to put something here because I'm part of something. As you find it for some BMW drivers, they have the logo here, or then you have those Rex Rotary clubs and those kind of men and business clubs, they have the little logo, or my soccer team even has a logo, and you put it there. Or people who go for bowling, they're in a bowling club, and they put this bowling pin here. And when they do it always when they go bowling. Or it's Saturday evening, once a month I go bowling, so I put my pin here. Because for them it's just a hobby. They go there. Here we are talking about something much more powerful. This where's the button, which basically was invented by Mark Hughes, the owner of Herbalife. They had those kind of buttons. You like to be slim as I am? Just ask me. They put those buttons in order, people will probably speak to them or ask them. But it is so much more behind this where or identify. What I'm talking about is those kinds of buttons you have, or your recognition needles, or the cap with my friend from Malaysia here. Everything, honestly I have to tell you, this what I'm showing you is a bit different here in Dubai. Because Dubai and DubLi is so similar. So many people, when it comes here, yes, 3 days ago in the bank, they said, oh, where I get this Dubai, what is it called here, wristband? I said, no, it's not Dubai, listen, it's DubLi. Oh, what is DubLi? So here, people, first of all, because they expect this can only be Dubai. So this part of the training works probably better in New Delhi than in Dubai, but I will show you how you make it work also in Dubai. So, I'm talking about really identify by using those kind of merchandising. Not to make some volume, some turnover for the company's merchandising department. It will help you to make much more money. Because you really check your own decision. Is it just, yeah, sounds not bad, I got convinced by Mariam, but I'm not sure, let's see. But anyhow, when it goes to the Hyatt Regency, I will put my button here in order to show her, hey, I'm a serious business person. It is something for you, and you cannot lie to yourself. Are you really in the business, or are you just hoping and trying, and you know what I mean? This kind of wishy-washy. We call it in Germany wishy-washy. Can you say wishy-washy?
Wishy-washy.
Exactly, yes. Can I record it later as a ringtone? Wishy-washy. So are you a hobby business guy, or are you really decided, yes, this is my final home, this is my future, this is the base for me to change the life of thousands and thousands of people around the world. And that you can do really by wearing this button, by identify yourself 24 hours a day. I mean, we are living here close to the sea. We have a beautiful beach here. So what do you do if you just have a swim short? Where to put the button? The US people, they call it piercing, you know? You just can put it through your skin. No, I'm just kidding, you don't have to do it. But it's always better if you make it make it this way in order to understand what I'm talking about, then you just buy a swim short where you put a DubLi logo on it, so you don't have to take it through your skin. It's also showing, because the button always is here, you are standing behind the company. You really fix this decision. You are not like 99% of all the networkers who are today in Monavi, tomorrow in plaster business, and the day after tomorrow they try financial stuff. No, you are really somebody people can rely on for the future. And this is a nice picture giving you that, hey, I'm standing behind this company. I know they're 12 years in the market. I know they are still improving and improving and improving. And I saw your mail, Khalid, today. The first sentence I love so much, now we are talking. You know what I'm talking about, yes? Because having those guys here are really bringing so much knowledge and ideas into it, it's great. So we are a long-term business, and we have already nice track records, but it's still in the beginning. Are you standing behind that company? But also, now let's talk about money again. How many people will ask you per day who knows you for, how old you are? 20?
I won't tell you.
They know you for 20 years, 21 years, without a button. And now Tripti is walking around everywhere to the shop and to friends and to the metro station and wherever you do. And now you have I love DubLi here. What happens? Possible that some people ask? Because they don't know you having such a button or a cap with big DubLi. What do you think? What is realistic if you do it this way? And let's say you are not living in the basement and never leave your home. This will not work in network marketing, okay? You have to be in public, of course. What is realistic? How many times a day or a week somebody probably will ask, what is this meaning? What is this about? Or why you have such a button? What do you think? Let me ask. What do you think, my dear? How many people? How many people will ask you if you start now to put a button on top to your beautiful dress? 10 people? A day? A week?
A day.
A day? Okay, what do you think?
3, 4.
3, 4? Day?
Day.
Okay. What are you thinking?
Few of the people I meet.
You, of course. Bagat?
Yeah, between 5 to 10.
5 to 10?
Because
It's hundreds even, yeah? It's always a question how you go. If you go through life like this, they will not do anything. And if you don't get if you don't get too much people asking you, just have to provocate it. Like, sure you want to know what this is, right? Yeah?
No, I will make it as a plan.
As a plan.
Plan.
What is a plank?
Plan.
Yeah, you go like this, like the sightseeing ladies here. Yeah, here we are, come. Yeah.
I'm holding a plan.
Yeah, perfect. I like to do those crazy things. In my beginning, it's a true story. 26 years, 25 years ago, we tried to learn this cold contacts, how to get people somehow approaching you. So you have to do crazy things. What we did, and it's a true story, we put, in Germany it's called a smoking. What is this? Like you had on stage this is very good suit, what is it called? Which you take in operas and if you get married, what is it? Tuxedo? Tuxedo, yeah. So we wear a tuxedo and swimming boots for diving. It's a long one, and we went through skiing. True story, we had prepared little business cards and everybody who was asking, why you do this? They say, hey, this is your lucky day, let's exchange a number, we have a special project. I don't remember exactly the story we did, but you can do it. You can also be in front of Burj Khalifa. I was sharing this idea on the Armani event, Swagat will remember. You go just in front of Burj Khalifa with a group of 3, 4, 5 people. And you start watching on top, or let's say you're watching this building. And then you do something like, wow. And your friends will do the same. Wow, will he? And you will see the first people around will start watching, what are they looking at? And the funny thing is, some of them will see something. There is nothing, but they will see. It is like that. And then you have 10, 15 people, and you really have to celebrate. Wow, I can't believe. 20, 30, 40 people. And once you think the group is big enough, you just turn around and say, welcome to the DubLi Open House, glad to have you here. Just do crazy things. But you don't be scared, you don't have to do it this way. You don't have to go now for diving shoes. I just want to tell you, you can do it a fun way, especially if you are with some people together. Just wear the same shirts, do a special DubLi Diamond Team shirt, go everybody with the same shirt, be with a good attitude and so on. People will always approach, where are you from? Are you a soccer team? Are you whatever? No, we are such happy, as we are just that happy, because we don't know what to do with the money. What do you mean by that? Yeah, because we have this MasterCard here with the DubLi logo, and I just spent it in the Dubai Mall, and you know what? It was filled up again. What to do? Just make it a fun way. This always works. Good afternoon. Or you just take a 1,000 dirham note, and you go here in the Dubai Mall, take it like this, and you just walk. And everybody who's asking, what are you doing? I'm following the money. Just do something, okay? So back to the Hey, my friend. Now let's go again to become more specific. We had some numbers about how many people will ask you. And now again you will see how everything puts together, because now you know your story, what to tell them. This is nice, this was funny, I will wear the button, but what happens if somebody's asking me, what shall I say? I don't want to talk to strangers. Let's first see the results. Let's talk about 20 times a week. Not hundreds or 10 a day, just 20 times a week somebody will ask you about this button. What is this all about? Are you aware that Dubai is written wrong? You put DubLi, but it's Dubai. So what will happen now if 20 people a week will approach you because of your button? And these are free leads. You don't have to buy for them. You don't have to send money to Google or to Facebook. This is free. And it works with ladies even easier, you can imagine. Yeah? 20 people will do it. Let's say 80 per month are approaching you because you made the decision. You identify yourself with DubLi now 100%. 80 times a month. Do you think 20 new customers? Because now it's up to you to give a special answer. What is this button all about? Oh, glad that you asked. Because of this button, I never pay the full price anymore for everything I'm buying online. Are you shopping online? Yes, I do. Did you ever get cashback on it? No, of course not. Do you like to get cashback? Tell me more. I mean, we are not selling a juice or anything like that. We are helping people to save money. We are helping people never paying the full price anymore. Are you traveling a lot? Yes. You booking Expedia, Hotels.com, Emirates, Qatar Airways? Yes. Did you get cashback on it? No. You like to get cashback on it? Of course. How does it work? We are not selling anything. We are bringing value. So use this power. 20 new customers, easy. Absolutely easy. Who will be the first in the break should talk to my brand new friend at the reception here for the coffee desk and the juice desk from Serbia. It will be a 5 minutes job to sign him in. I prepared everything for you, so will be who is the first you can grab him. He's already in. 10 guests on the next webinar, because the other story can be, glad that you asked me. This company helps me as a single mommy to make 10,000 dirham, 20,000 dirhams a week. Do you like to know more? Since I wear this button, I'm just happy because I turned my computer into gold. Do you have internet access? Yes. We have to meet. We have an open house. I can try to get one seat for you because you will learn from a specialist, from a professional, how you make part-time more money per week and then others are doing a full month or full year. Again, it's just a question how often you are able to bring this message to people. So let's say out of 10 guests, by having people like Abu Jad being in front, is it realistic by 10 people attending a meeting that 3 sign up? Honestly, it's not realistic, exactly. Being here with this powerful vibration group, what shall they say? Oh no, this is a bad idea. Save money where I have to spend anyway? Making money? Weekly? Getting spillover from this group? No, I don't want to take those gifts. Let me start with Herbalife. No, of course not. This will be much higher, the numbers. 20 new customers, 3 VAs. And what if, now we are coming back to lead by example, if 100 people of your entire group are doing the same, because they identify themselves with the company, they wear the button, they use the product, they have this unconscious certainty. 100 people doing the very same. We are talking about 2,000 new customers per month. Without online marketing, without knowledge sharing on how to buy leads and blah, 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 we're talking about 300 new BAs per month because you put a button here or something else or a flag. I like this idea very much. This is really special. And you know, again, I'm not selling you this as a tool to make you rich. This has to be totally normal for you. Because once this happens, and this happens, and this happens, this will take you automatically to the next steps, to the next skills, to the next goals. Most people are scared by their goals. Richard Branson put it this way, if your goals, if your dreams are not scaring you, they are just too small. People are scared. If I'm talking to a single mommy and I tell her, hey, do you like to make $500,000 per month? This will not work. She cannot imagine to make such an amount of money. So you have to do it step by step. This is a great starting point because having 2,000 customers in your team, growing every month, plus 300 BAs, we are talking of at least about a 5-figure income, dollar income. So this leads you also then to the next ability to imagine higher results. Okay? You still with me?
Yes.
Good. Just do it. Nike is already saying it. Okay, everything was fine and fun so far. Okay? Use the product, especially the ladies, buying some new handbags, high heels. I don't have to convince to do so, yes? I like this first training of Tommy. You go back to your husband and say, hey, I learned today I have to buy every week something from the DubLi portal. I already made a list. Here are the brands I like to go for. And just give the credit card. It's about building the business. Don't be scared. You will get it back 1,000 times. It's nice. But also to put a button. It's nice. We have such great fashion things so you can easy. He's the one already putting the brand of DubLi here. This is easy. But now the fun stops. Now we are going into action. Now it's about talking to people. And this is where we get paid in DubLi. And in network in general. Basically, only for this we get paid. Only for sharing the message or for being on some kind of mission in order to tell people, if I could show you how to save money and make money at the same time, would you be interested? These are the two approaches, the two messages we are going to share. Do you like to save money where you have to spend money anyway? Do you like to make money by sharing this information with others on a global scale? This is the only activity we need to do. Share the information about the product, about the service, and of course about the idea of becoming an associate in order to make part of full-time a nice income. We need to talk to people. What can happen by talking to people? Kamaradin. Is it right?
Yeah.
Kamaradin. I have to learn this. What is the worst can happen if you talk to somebody?
No.
He can say no. Can you imagine? He say no. Oh God! Now this is the end. I don't know. I'm from Germany. Maybe it is similar in your countries. What happens in the school time? When I was in school and there was a girl I liked so much, I put a little paper here and I asked her, do you want to stay with me? Yes, no, maybe. And then I put it together and I give it through the colleagues. I say, hey, to the blonde hair one, okay? And then I was sitting and I saw her open it and I saw her putting some marks and this little letter came back to me and I opened it. No. Yeah, but what happened? Did I become gay? No! Next, as long as it takes. Or if in my childhood, I was the oldest one in my street. The others was 2 years younger. My friends, I was whatever, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. My father is a policeman, a very famous one in Germany. And he was also a policeman at home, I have to tell you. Yeah? And I was the one with even 14 years I have to be in bed at 8 p.m. And my room, my Kinderzimmer, my children room, was close to the outdoor. I could hear the others still playing around and I'm the older one, was in bed. I was always approaching my parents, please, let me go out as well. No. And I did not approach my parents to be able to get adopted by somebody else. I just keep trying. Who approached his boss already to say, I need an increasing of my salary? If he says no, what happens? You quit the job? Probably you should, but you don't do it. It is normal. And there's a saying in network marketing, and I like it very much, and it's the truth. Even though I didn't figure it out, but I know it's true. If you collect 1,000 of those no's, you are a multi-millionaire. The problem is most people will not go this way, like always. But it's fact, if you collect 1,000 no's, you will be a dollar millionaire. And you can turn it even in a way, it becomes fun. If you approach the first one, what is your name?
Wiener.
Sorry? Wiener. Hey, you say no, okay? Wiener, I have such a great business. You have to get in touch with Abu Jab tonight. He's explaining his business. It's unbelievable. Will you join me?
No.
Mariam, sorry. Mariam, are you buying online?
No.
I'm motivated. Khalid told me this is a good business. I will become rich. So I go through the third one. What is your name again? Forget. Sorry. Amin. You're the one putting all the videos up. Yeah? Will I see this as well on Facebook?
Yeah.
Hello, Facebook. So, I heard that you are such a great people. You're such a great guy. You have a network of people all around. We need to talk about a great business opportunity. What is better for you, tonight or tomorrow?
Right now.
Right now. You have to say no. What I want to tell you, it is always a question of numbers. There will be always a yes coming after a couple of no's, that's for sure. And if you understand the compensation plan, you even can do the math this way, that you know, okay, whenever somebody say yes, let's say it is always the fifth one, it makes me, if I do the calculation on all the 6 contacts I made, it makes me $50 more earning. Which means in the other way, if you say yes, it's a $10 earning for me. If you say, sorry, no, it's a $10 earning. You say no, $10 earning. He says no, $10 earning. Because I know, latest with this 5th person, or 6th person, I get a yes, which covers in my compensation plan right away a $50, just to make an example. So what happens now? Back to my friend Weena. You say again no, okay? Weena, we need to meet. I know you're traveling a lot. I show you a way you have never to pay the full price anymore. When does it work for you?
No.
You don't want? Yeah! Great! I just earned $10. What happens to her? Stop. You want to sell me something? I say no, and you are happy because you make $10? How does it work? You want to know? No problem. I will bring you to a open house meeting and I will show you. Please don't focus now on these no's. Please don't hope for no's. Don't get me wrong. But just understand that it is exactly like this. And if I know this, you say no, I say, yeah, thank you. Only 999 to go. And now Mariam saying no, jawohl, great, thank you so much. Only 98 to go. Do it always in a fun way. It is working like this. Don't be scared by a no, it is nothing. Michael Hansen said, no is just something like, I'm watching you. Let me see what's going on. Maybe the wrong timing. Who cares? If you approach somebody about a business model, a day where the kids are crying, his favorite soccer or cricket team just lost, maybe his wife just told him, I will try it without you, it is the wrong timing. It will be difficult to get him to an open house meeting. But it doesn't mean that you don't have to try it or you should not try it. Again, I need to do something for my condition. The Americans are saying it, some will, some won't. So what? It's a people's game. Going for this 1,000 times no will make you rich. Honestly, nobody will reach 1,000. Because before you already be done. Just keep it in mind. Maybe you just do an Excel sheet, put the 1,000 line, it's easy. Copy, paste, yeah? And then you, every evening, you put your results, you just hook all no's you got in a single day. And what to tell people? We talk about talk to people. And now it's about your story. Now it's about tell your story. And we will need, again, to do a full day story training because I like this topic a lot and it will help you. Because stories is the topic like we have a short story, we have a long story, we have your personal story, and we have a story from somebody else. We have a story you need in an elevator. Because if you get approached by your button in an elevator and you do a long story, Swagart is asking me in an elevator, excuse me, sir, what is it about? I say, thank you so much for asking, sir. My name is Thomas Schmitz, I'm 45 years young. I'm coming originally from Germany. Bing! 3rd floor, we are done. So having just a short time, I cannot do it this way. I need to have a pitch, I need to have a short sentence attracting him in order, when we are reaching the floor, we exchange a business card or even we go ahead. So we can talk about stories 100 times. We have product stories, which means this is how I save money with DubLi, and we have success stories. This is what I made when it comes to earnings in DubLi. Today I will only today I will teach you only 2 very, very important sentences. You will love them. If you don't know them, they are working always. They are the solution for everybody who is scared when it comes to, oh, I hope they are not asking me about snowball system, or about bad rumors in the internet, or about whatever network marketing or online marketing will be possible to, you can hear. And those are the sentences. And I give you some examples. I thought the same till, and the second one is, I don't know, but. If you want to make the notes first, I will wait and try to get back to breathe, and then I go ahead. And if you're going to train those things in your groups or do it with your family members, it's perfect. Let me give you some examples. As I said, success supersedes all arguments. Again, we are not looking for salespeople. If people like to sell, and they like to get developed in this area, and they go to certain trainers and so on, perfect, if you like so. But in network marketing, most people don't like. But your story, because your personal results will never be able by somebody to be somehow, how can I say, to be broken by words. Because if you have the product experience, what shall I do? You see it in your back office, you see it in your bank account, you wear on an Emirates airplane, so what will happen? What shall I say? Oh, this is probably, they tell you, give you on an airfare a cashback, but I think this will not be Emirates Airlines, this will be Never Come Back Airlines. Yeah? And maybe they show the money in the back office, but I doubt that you will get it any time on your bank account. Once you saw it is not Never Come Back Airlines, it is Emirates Airlines, and I have it on my bank account, I was able to take it out. I like the videos from you guys going always with the DubLi MasterCard to the ATM machine. What will happen? You have the proof yourself, so you are 100% safe. This is why I'm calling success replaces or success supersedes all arguments. Let's do an example. Oh, this looks to me as some kind of snowball system. Who heard this before? Pyramid system. Scam. Aha. Okay. So now what you can do. There we have the very, very high educated people. And they know the paragraph in the book of law. And they start now because they learned it, and they start, no, it's not a snowball system, because paragraph 5.6 is saying that if blah, 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 blah. This will never work. If you're doing martial arts, like judo and those kind of yeah, you will always learn that the way, especially for those Asian techniques, is not to make, how can I say, to push against something, but to go always with the flow or to follow. So it never will help, even though I know better. If she is saying, no, this is a scam, this is a snowball system, I'm sure. I can do whatever I want, but everything I'm saying to try to make her understand, no, it's not, will always make it more difficult for me, and we will always go more away from each other, because it's also a question of sympathy. So why not doing it this way? Hey, I was thinking the very same in the beginning. We are one, we are a team, okay? I'm totally with you. Till I received my first cashback of $100 in my account for a holiday booking I made. Do you like to get the same? What happens now? I'm totally not against her. Maybe it's even the truth that I was thinking the same. This kind of snowball, this pyramid system. I mean, we are living here in a country, not that much snow is getting down in the wintertime, but still, hey, I'm totally with you. I was thinking the same. This sentence you have to put in your way and make this second part, again, like a story with all the information. Till I was receiving the first cashback of $100, I went with my family to Thailand, to Cambodia. We had a wonderful time. We went with Emirates. We had the perfect 5-star hotel, everything. And you know what? They gave me a $100 cashback. It's amazing. Do you like to do the same? So what happens here is, first of all, I'm being on the same level with the guy who is not sure about the business. Second, I'm using my story, because this is all my sales technique I need. Most important is this one, because most people forget to close this kind of discussion. They just share the story and then they stop and hope that the other one is saying, can I join? This happens sometime, but not that often. So you have to have this confidence that you have to understand the one who is probably saying no is a loser in this discussion. He just don't know what he's missing, okay? So always end everything with, hey, do you like to start as a free customer first or right away as a VIP customer? Always do the closing sentence. And what happens now? She can say yes, super. Let's go ahead, let's put it in the system, let's fix it. She can say no. What happens? Yes, thank you, only 997. Or she says, not sure, maybe, let's talk again. What I do, I share the next story with her. This is everything you have to learn. That's completely everything. Let's talk about the next example. Why Apple and Walmart and Emirates Airline and all the others should pay cashback? They have big sales, they have big turnover anyway, without DubLi. What can be the answer? I don't know, which is the truth. I have no clue why they love to deal with DubLi. I only know that last year I got more than $1,500 cashback because of buying my iMac, my daily needs, everything we order online anyway, and so on. Do you like to get this amount of cashback as well? It's the truth. I can start now as a guy, I set my glasses here, just a second, my glasses, and I become very, like a professor, like a teacher, and I tell you now about what it means to save advertising costs and what is the economic situation for those companies and why they like to have groups of customers who already say yes to online shopping. No, I just tell them I have no clue and it doesn't bother me. I don't know how a cow is working. A cow is eating green and giving white. I have no clue why, but it is like that, right? So make it easy. Khalid.
Yes. Excuse me, I just want to tell the gentleman, please gentlemen, switch off your phone or put it in silent or don't disturb your guest. We are here to get benefit from the top, right? So if you really don't care about the information you're getting, don't disturb your guests. Side talks, phone calls, please are not allowed. If you have an urgent call, please put it next to the phone so immediately you can answer outside. I appreciate it for understanding. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, last example about this. Hey, I read so much bad stuff about DubLi online. There was something from 2006 and I'm not sure if this is the right company. Whatever, you know this kind of information. Again, I put myself in the same shoes. I was skeptical as well in the beginning. I read the same. But everybody knows that about everyone is written positive and negative. But in the meantime, I get approximately every single month $150 cashback from DubLi, and I'm now so happy that I joined. You like to do the same? Again, I put me in the same position. Okay, I was thinking the same in the beginning. I was skeptical the same way. I was sitting in your place 3 months ago. I also read so much bad stuff, but then I was thinking, hey, this is everywhere. You find bad stuff about Mercedes because this A car was dropping in the curve. Okay, you find bad things about Herbalife. You find bad things about all companies around the world, from Microsoft. So let's talk about Windows Millennium. Try to Google it and you know what really shitstorm means online. But in the meantime, I'm so happy that I took the decision to start. I'm now receiving an average of $150 cashback every single month. Do you want the same? Yes, sounds good, wonderful. You like to start as a VIP or first as a free? I recommend go right away for the VIP. No, I don't want. Great, only 996. Maybe, okay, let's share a next story, okay? It's always like this. With those sentences, you're really able to make everything happen. Success supersedes all arguments, so it's only, I don't know, I only know that, your story. I was thinking the same till your story. When you're starting in the business new, you don't have that much stories. That's why you have to attend open house meetings and webinars where people are sharing their story. I was using the iPhone story of Zamani 100 times in Europe. They have no clue, they don't know Zamani. I was using the story. Now he is very famous over there because of the iPhone he was buying through DubLi. All stories I get, I'm sucking in, and I use it already on my next call. And it's the same with the success story. somebody's telling me I have a new guard partner. She's a single mommy. She's 2 months in the business. Last month she made $1,500. I'm going to share it right away. This is the power of stories. That's why, ladies, and I'm so glad to see almost 50% ladies in the room. This is amazing. And you are the better ones when it comes to business. Some bad people say this is normal because they don't have a heart. I never would say this, but just joking. It is like that. You are used to tell stories, yes? You telephone hours and hours. You just came back from from your friend's meeting. You enter the home and you call. And I'm asking whom you're calling. I'm calling Judith. But you met Judith the whole day. Yeah, but I forget something to say. Yeah? This is normal. It is stories. Hey, did you hear what happens to them? They get divorced. Did you see the new car of them? What a crazy color. What a carpet, Abu Jad. Red carpet and blue curtains and so on. They are talking about stories. Why not doing it this way now and talking about something which really makes sense? Helping people, families around the world never pay the full price anymore. And I will go into this topic so much more deeper in one of the next trainings we are doing, because if you understand the power of stories, nothing can stop you. This is very, very important. And most stories in network marketing are a bit spooky. Yeah, when I try to, this plaster here, what happens? 10 centimeters I lose from my belly. Maybe, maybe not. Since I was drinking this super duper magic fruit, I was jumping from the graveyard back to life. Those things, you know what I mean. Most of them are true stories, don't misunderstand me, but it's difficult. It's very difficult to share and to make people understand and to get them checking out and testing this product. They're very expensive and so on. They don't know it. It's no-name products. But here in DubLi, how easy is that? You're a big iPhone fan, or you're a big photogram fan. You saw there's a new Sony Alpha blah 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 is out there. I have a source for you where you can get it 28% cheaper than everywhere else. Are you interested? Of course he's interested. Because we are everywhere with our product partners. By the way, this works in private life as well. I don't want to give you training in that now. We do it only when we are with men here. Sorry, ladies. But you can do with these 2 sentences, you can everything solve at home as well. But this is a level 2 training after vice president onwards. Okay, let's go to the step number 4, duplicate the system. Because once you be easy with the things you train, then it's possible for others to follow. I have a nice old lady in Germany. She is 70-something. She has no clue about all sales techniques. But she is very well placed in the binary tree. She's very hardworking. Basically, her business is to call from newspaper advertisings people who are offering something. So if she is reading, wow, there's a new e-commerce giant coming to Europe, we are now looking for the first movers. She's calling them. And you know what she tells them? Hi, blah, 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 first warm up. I read your advertising in the newspaper about, hello, about this now new e-commerce giant. It's great. I want to offer you something. Oh, you want to offer me something? I'm the one looking for new people. Yeah, I saw. But this advertising shows me clearly that you have no clue about network marketing. Because there's no need to put a newspaper advertising. Shall I show you how I make $100,000 per month? This is her way. And she is always just laughing. I will never forget this one situation. Just imagine, lady like this, 70-something, we had a 500, 600 people meeting, 2 days training in Germany. Also for prospects. And beside her, and again, she's an old lady, she's not trained, she's nothing when it comes to business, but she's very brave, very powerful, very hardworking. And beside her, a guest of her, was a very well-known insurance and real estate agent. He comes with the greatest tools. What was the name? Tuxedo, yes. Everything perfect style there. Ah, super. He just came out of the Sun studio to be, and he was for sure making, let's say, a 5-figure income. For sure he made $10,000 a month. And then he was listening about cashback, about how to get 12% on flowers to send to somebody. And You're singing flowers. 12%. I'm selling one apartment and I make so much more. What is this for a kindergarten business here? And he was following the full day. So that's a nice idea. It's something like Tupperware, yeah, something like that. And then her name is Anita. She was asking, by the way, may I ask you, you are now how long in the real estate business? 16 years full time. Okay, wow, she said. And may I ask you, how much is your average earning? And I could really see in his brain, oh, I don't want to shock this little lady here beside me. So, but I have to tell you, it is close to 11,000 euro, which is $14,000 a month. And she just, like that, started laughing, but really loud. After 16. And he was really getting a bit confused what's going on here. You don't believe me? I really make $14,000. Yeah, I believe you. And I do the same every day. It was like that. The people have no clue what's possible in network marketing. You find people standing in front, single mummies or with less or no education, but with a heart on the right side, full of passion, and they make so much more than the top managers in big companies. It is like that. It's a very nice idea to share this. But the way she is doing it is such easy. It's so duplicate because she's just sharing her story. My last month was $112,000 in euros. This is her approach. And she always had because she's not so online affine, she's not coming with a computer. This is so funny, it's a true story. She has a little, what is it called, this, like an archive, this, where you can put your folder, yeah. She has a folder with her account proofs. This is her sponsor speech. Look, this was week 1 March, week 2 March, week 3 March. Just say stop if it's enough for first one in April, second one in April. That's the whole sponsor approach. It's like that. Another story, also true story from a good friend. He is also in the real estate business and he's in DubLi. And his brother, his 1 year older brother, is also in real estate business. And now, after he found out about the DubLi business, he's approaching his brother to join as well. And the brother is living on the other side of Germany. And you're always calling once a month. This story is 3 years old. So we didn't have a weekly payment this time. He was calling and was always asking, hey, you need to come to a meeting. It's really great. We don't have cancellations like in the financial industry. It's just amazing. No, you can make money. I'm fine with my real estate. This goes for more than half a year. Then he stopped his technique and only, you remember fax machines? In the early days, yeah, he already once a month he was sending his income proof by fax, and after half a year it was not that much, $5,000. Nothing happened. He was just calling. Did you see what I earned? 5,000. Yeah, great, congratulations. Okay, I have no time to click. Next month, 7,500. He calls. Hey, did you see $7,500? It's a residual income. Yeah, wonderful, Peter, wonderful. Take care of it and so on. Click. He's keeping ahead. After 12, 13 months, he was sending a bank sheet of $68,000, and now it was the other one who's calling him. Maybe we start talking about this. So it's always, again, the story which makes the difference. And how easy you are. Keep it short and simple. Don't make a, how can I say, don't make a, yeah, exactly, complicated. Keep it so simple. Because if people see, hey, what's this? Red and white guy is able to do in front, I can do as well. This, by the way, this was because I told you the story about the old lady. Everybody said, if she is able to do it, I can do it. I can even do it better. What was Abu Jad mentioning in the beginning? He is looking, we are all looking for people being better than us. Michael Hansen is saying this. I try to surround myself with people who know more about it. This is the idea. Okay? So duplicate, what is the system? You just signed up, what's next? Because most people think if you sign up somebody, if he's in the system, if you receive your congratulation and new member joined, if you receive your first step bonus, the work is done. No, this is just the first step, the starting. This is like the have to do thing. But what's coming now is, we call it in figure skating. What is it called in? You know, this on the ice ring. Yeah, and then you have two things to do. You have a certain program you have to go for in order to get the judges, and then you have something you do by yourself. It's your creation. what is the English word about it? You don't know? No figure skaters here? One is, you have to show something, like in school. And then you have a freestyle part, let's call it this, okay? It's a freestyle, your personal, special style, yeah, exactly. Your choreography, something like that. It's the same in business. The signing up is you have to do. This is our business. But now it starts. So what to do with this guy? First of all, use one of the vouchers. You got just 10 or you even got 50 if you are smart enough to start with a PPA package. The first one, use for yourself. Because you have to use the product. Otherwise you are useless. Okay? Take the voucher, use it for yourself, for your family, start to build your stories. If I'm in your position, right away go in, check out one of the gift or flower merchants which are available on the global market and send right away some flowers to your mommy, to your sister, to your mother-in-law, if you like. And share the others with your friends and family. You have some left, do it right away. Don't waste time. If you are scared to sell it, give it free. These are your new customers for the next years, where you make money on all cashbacks, on all membership fees. You can of course sell